As many of you know, languages have different frequencies. For example, English in the UK has a higher range of frequency. So when you switch to the language, you are using your brain in a different frequency. When you use American English, the frequency is a little bit lower, and French and Spanish are in between. This is the reason I'm still trying to perfect my English, and I don't try French, even though I studied French when I was 14. I had to take time to retake French, but as I'm always switching Spanish-English and Spanish-English all the time, this is exhausting, doing it all the time in an advanced age, especially if you immigrated young to any English country, it's easier for you to adapt. But when you immigrate after 30s, it's a little bit harder in your brain. I'm really interested to take or retake French. I used to study French when I was younger, but for now I'm still perfecting English. So for you to understand that when you use the language and your accent thickness in a very exaggerated manner, your frequency in the brain will switch as well. So if you try to soften the accent, you will match the frequency of the language, and it has nothing to do with learning more or less English. It's all about the frequency matching in your brain, which is going to give you more easy access to the data in that language or the data in whatever language you're speaking. So if you're trying to learn another language, whatever language is, my best advice to you is listening the radio as much as you can in that language and speaking. Conversational English or conversational French or whatever language you're trying to speak to really learn the language. Writing books and exercises is still good for writing purposes, but it's always faster to learn a language, listening, copying, and conversational. That's the way I learn English, and I'm still learning, and I keep on listening audios, especially audiobooks in English or any kind of information and courses in English. And that way I acquire more vocabulary and perfect the language. So it's not about how you sound, but if you use more the language, you will get to a point where you can soften the pronunciation and you match the frequency of the language.